All right, hopeful actors for Tyler Perry project. So for those who, I want to be on that Zatima spinoff, I want to be in The Oval, I want to be in Sisters, I want to be in this show, that show. I called Tyler Perry Studios. So please don't think this title is clickbait. Yes, it is a title to get as many clicks as possible, but only because of the fact that ever since I posted not only about the Zatima spinoff, and the fact that Tyler Perry had open casting for The Oval season 4 a week or so ago, ever since I posted about that on like Instagram and my other social media, there have been there's been well, let me see. The best word to say, there's been an increase in the number of people who have DM'd me, hey, here's a video reel of an up and coming actor I represent, or do you know if there are any casting availability for this project, that project? So I decided to call Tyler Perry Studios. I've done this a few times before, I think maybe 3 or 4, but mainly that was when I was getting a lot of flagged videos, and I remember the Tyler Perry Studio website looked different maybe a year or so ago compared to how it looks now, where you really can't email anymore, because there was a section where you could go and like type in a message, and you know, it wasn't a message voice, it was a legit email, and you would email it, and it would get sent to Tyler Perry Studios. The proper channels would do their job, and boom, you would get an answer sometimes. So in this case, I was nervous because the last time I spoke with somebody on the phone, it didn't go so well. It wasn't like I was asking for anything, but I just had a simple question in regards to, I think it was like a trailer or something like that. Like, hey, do you all know like when such and such might drop on own? Look, I forgot the context, but I know the person I spoke with was not the nicest person. So I just called the number, and they actually have like an automated system now where press 1 for studio if you want to rent studio property for this or that. Press 2 if you want to, I forgot what number 2 was. I know 3 was about casting, so I hit number 3, and then it had different options. If you are looking to be cast in a role, hit 1 or something. But basically, after you hit 3 for casting, it tells you exactly what to do. Now, the photo I put into circulation was indeed from the Tyler Perry Studio social media pages back in June or July of 2021. And it said, the most effective way of getting yourself out there with Tyler Perry Studios and their casting department. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the casting department. I hit 2 for casting department. You submit a resume and a headshot and create a profile on actorsaccess.com. Some people have told me, well, Jeremy, I went to the website and I didn't see anything up there for Tyler Perry. That's most likely because they didn't have any roles at the time you went. So basically just check periodically, like hell, check every day like you do your DMs or your email. So the recording said, you know, make a profile, submit your headshot and resume for a role that you might see that you like. But at the very least, create a profile, because it's like they say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Then from there, you could also email casting submissions at tylerperrystudios.com. And there's also an extension for you to press on the phone if you wanted to see about being cast as an extra in one of the Tyler Perry Studio projects. So guys, that's it. Simply create your profile on Actors Access. If you don't believe anything I've said in this video, call Tyler Perry Studios yourself. The phone number is on their website. If I'm not too lazy when it comes down to editing, I'll just have the phone number on the screen. And I'm not saying like harass Tyler Perry Studios by just calling and calling and calling, because I feel like the way they've set up their phone systems now, it's just like when I worked at Liberty, or when I'm trying to call somewhere to like pay a bill or something, you have to go through so many certain channels before you talk to a person on the phone, since more often than not, people call in with the same questions. Hey, how can I do hair for like the behind the scenes? Or how could I get in the wardrobe? Or how can I get a role on a show through the casting department? They've done it in such a way where they have the systems answer your question for you. So I feel like you wouldn't get a person on the phone unless it was something really, really, really serious, or, you know, something came about. So I should just have all the information on the screen. Like, I'll probably come up with a collage with the phone number and, you know, do this and that. That way it'll make it easier for you. But yeah, just know that I called Tyler Perry Studios and I got the answer for you. Actors Access. So best of luck to those who submit headshots and resumes. Hope you all get the dream roles you want. Maybe if it isn't even the role you want per se, working at Tyler Perry Studios, I feel like, is a dream come true in itself. So thanks so much for tuning in. Like I always ask, if you have been a person who has been to Tyler Perry Studios before as an extra, as somebody on set for a particular project, or you've gone through the process yourself of the Actors Access website, let us know how it went in the comment section below. That could really help in terms of having a, I guess, testimonial is the best word to use for those watching this video and those who actually want to get on set somehow. But thanks so much for tuning in. I will leave a link to Tyler Perry Studios and Actors Access in the comment section below. I'll pin it as the top comment so you can't miss it. As usual, hit like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.